So I'd say those four things, basically what we came out saying, these are the four areas we got to concentrate on to make the most improvement quick. This team has a long ways to go, but right now you can't work on everything. So I'd say those four things. We got to execute better in the half court. We got to run the floor offensively and defensively. Board play is always important because we can't give up second shots, and we didn't shoot it good, so we're going to have to get some second shots. I think we'll shoot it much better, but we didn't shoot it good on this particular day, and a lot of it was shot selection. We took some bad ones, but I think we can get those things straightened out.
It's pretty common things with a young team like this.
Yeah. No, like I said, there are a lot of positives, a lot of negatives, a lot of things to work on. So, it was good for us, to play an experienced team and physical team. It was really, really good experience for us.
Peyton made it sound like they were playing more physical early, but you guys kind of started to adjust.
Yeah, I thought so. Their physicality bothered us early, especially the freshmen. But I thought as the scrimmage wore on, that our guys adjusted a little bit, and then we got to running a little bit, which. The first quarter we just walking the ball up, and that's just not the way we play. They kind of got the tempo where they wanted it, but then when we got the ball running a little bit and used our athleticism a little bit, and they're not a team you want to get into a pushing match with. They're a lot more physical and bigger than we are, older. So we wanted to try to get it up and down, and we couldn't do that for a while. But when we did, I thought it went okay. Well, it's part of him, but everybody's got to run. We just didn't want to run. I don't know if we scared or what, but we didn't want to run. And so once we got to run a little bit, I thought it picked up for us.
Do you expect that Bolton's going to be taking a lot of kind of physicality down low? Like, are other teams going to try to kind of test him? And
Absolutely. I mean, they're going to get after Peyton because he's our leading scorer returning, and at 14 points a game, they're going to go after him, and they're going to go after Bowl because they know his reputation and know he can score. So they're going to go after those two guys. They'll go after Paul a little bit because he's a proven scorer, and our other guys are just going to have to step up.
How would you assess just how Peyton and Bowl are kind of in sync together? He said you've been having them work a lot together in scrimmages and practices. And,
it's picking up. It's still early. We're 3-4 weeks into practice here, and we didn't get any time in August and September like a lot of schools do because of the quarter system. So we're maybe a little behind where we should be, but Peyton's got a great feel for the game, and he'll pick it up, and Bowl will pick it up. They're both good basketball players, so I think eventually it'll be pretty smooth. Right now, kind of what you'd expect it to be after a month. Still a lot of work to do.
This is pretty simplistic, but just how easy would it be to just rely on Bowl as like a safety valve? Of simply he's taller and higher up than everybody else. I would assume it would look pretty easy to just be able to get him the ball.
Well,
you're in trouble.
He's going to have to get a lower base. They pushed him off the block pretty easily, so he's going to have to learn to play in a different position. He's in high school he could stand straight up and down and not get bumped around, but they pushed him around pretty good. They had him way off the block, and if he's going to catch it for us, he's got to catch it a little tighter to the basket. So, I think eventually he'll get there, but right now it's, he's got a ways to go.
Peyton said he thinks team chemistry, leadership a little better than maybe this time a year ago. Is that your perception?
Oh, I don't know. Comparing teams is always tough. The only difference I'd say, a year ago we had one guy back who played for us, and that was Peyton. This year we've got 5 guys back who played for us. Peyton and Paul and the 3 sophomores. So I think it's probably better just because of that. Keith had played a few minutes, but basically Peyton was the only one who played many minutes. And this year you've got 5 guys back who played significant minutes, and so I think that does make a difference.
Is there any clarity on Lewis availability yet?
Same.
You getting an idea in terms of rotations and things like
Oh,
that?
no. I don't know. You know, Peyton will play, and you know, guys will play a little bit. You know, but I have no idea. You know, we'll throw 5 out there Thursday night, and we'll throw 5 out there next Tuesday. But you know, it'll be a work in progress. You know, clear through November for sure, and probably through December.
You don't play Peyton 40 minutes, but who handles backup duties if you
Well, you know, Richardson will when he's available, but Ehab and Will Johnson will until he gets back. So, you know, we'll keep Peyton out there as much because we're going to depend on him, but we'll also depend on Ehab can handle it, and Will Johnson, you know, can handle it. So, and then when Richardson gets back, he was doing a nice job. His assist to turnover ratio was really good. He was doing a nice job. So, anxious to get him back.
Johnson, a guy you feel comfortable running up
Sure.
some minutes in a regular
Sure.
season game?
Yeah. No, he worked his tail off a year ago and works his tail off now. So, I wouldn't have any reservations throwing him out there at all.
There were a lot of eyes on Peyton this time last year because he was kind of your only returning guy, so he had to be sort of veteran face. The way you're talking about him now, it sounds like he's even more ready to take on that.
Oh, absolutely.
role.
No, you know, he's had a great off season. He's worked awfully hard. Peyton's a worker, man. I mean, he's one of the first ones to the gym every day, if not the first one. He's one of the last ones to leave every day, and that work ethic, you know, clearly establishes as a leader and someone we can depend on. And no, he's done a great job. He's worked really hard. Just anxious, you know, to get him out there and get everybody comfortable with him. And but he's worked really hard. Anybody else? All right, thanks.